Good morning, everybody. Time to get some dually content going on out here. I have a pinhole in my radiator right there, so I bought a new radiator. And while that's drained down, I'm going to go ahead and replace the thermostat gasket. So, all right, so we got one of them radiators that everybody's tired of hearing about all the advertisement for on radio. Looks like they got some really good packaging here. Well, let me get this done. I'll get back to you. Well, I'd like to say I thought this out really good in advance, but you know, first thing you gotta do, I was gonna go ahead and drain the coolant, but first thing you gotta do is make sure you got the right radiator. Okay, drains up top up here, that's correct. Got the overflow tube to go to the coolant reservoir there. We got two lines that don't look like we're using for the transmission cooler. Looks like they're just going straight to the cooler. Aha, we got this coolant line here. Let's see here. Looks like we just take that plug out right there. Okay, take that Allen head out. Looks like that'll drop that out, and then we could put our heater core line on. Okay. Looks like we're gonna need a new alternator belt. Okay, I'm gonna start draining this coolant and go from there. All right, pretty quick, pretty easy. There's some little bolts. They're like this size that hold this on. This wasn't really held in though because it was broke. This one, 4 half-inch bolts there. Pull this off with that squeezy thingy. Pull the heater core line off. Pull the lower radiator hose off. Now this is bolted down in there to the radiator support still. So let's see if we can just pull this straight up and out. And it was literally that easy. Straight up, straight out. That little rubber boot was stuck on the radiator, so you just got to take that out. Looks like she's been leaking for a while. We got all kinds of corrosion, and down there it looks like it. Down there it looks like it. That didn't even open. So, wonder if it's because it was full of dirt. Wonder how that happened. But that is very heavy. So I'm assuming that's full of a bunch of sediment. Let's see what our coolant looks like. That's what our that's what our coolant looks like. Wow, I'm not really sure what to do at this point. Definitely don't want to start up the truck and run that gunk all through there. And I don't really have a way to flush it. Let's see here. Well, I know I got to get a new belt. I have to go pick up the airbags for my semi. So maybe I'll pull the lower hose off. Put a lower hose, upper hose. Go from there. I don't know. Let me think about it. I gotta try to figure out. Maybe I can pull the thermostat out. Try to just pour some water in there. Let me work on that. Wonder if I got some problems here. Bone dry, rusted thermostat. So, looks like we're gonna need thermostat, I think. I'm hoping this does not mean we have issues. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. Try to pour some water down there, see if I can get this to flush out some. I tried to order a new thermostat neck, but they sent me one for a small block, which has got a different angle on it. I don't know, maybe I'll double check it. I gotta clean this up, put it back together, get a new thermostat. I'll get back to you. Well, that can't be good. Put the radiator back in. the old one, to flush it. And just gonna fill it with water. And she's leaking a lot from somewhere down there. Well, everybody, you ever feel you going one step forward and 2 steps back? I believe that's coming the front of the water pump. Sometimes a feller just can't win, can they? You know, you try to show a girl new love. I got spark plugs, wires, cap, rotor, oil change, new radiator, and she just won't cooperate. I tell you, if it ain't one damn thing, it's 15 others. But she going on the back burner for now, unfortunately, because I just ain't got time for this. Well, with the water pump being bad, I still had to flush it anyway. So I just keep pouring more water in here. It is circulating, but I poured a bottle of, well, most of a bottle. Gotta clean it anyway. Calcium, lime, and rust remover. Blast calcium, dissolves limes, zaps rust stains. So what I'm hoping happens here is, since it's bad anyway, might as well just keep adding water. Just gonna keep cleaning it out. You can see the speckles up here. I don't think it's the hose. I heard the hose crackling as I was taking it apart. That bottom hose. So I need to buy a new hose anyway. And a water pump, I guess. But then at what point, where do you stop? I got another intake for it. I don't know. There's just too many things going on right now. I just do not know where to start, where to stop, where to keep going. So anyway, I'm just going to keep adding water as this keeps going down. It is circulating kind of good. Oh well, I'll give you an update here in a little bit. Don't look like thermostat housing's leaking though. Alright, well, it's full of water. I let it run for a while. It's warm. So, I believe the intake's leaking right there. I don't know how much of this you can hear. I already have new valve covers because valve cover gaskets are leaking. You can see they're leaking back there too. So, we're going to talk about this here in a little bit. I don't know what all that is. I'm hearing a grinding, not a dry bearing. I don't know if it's either the alternator or the air pump. I'll get back to you. Well, so that belt, I knew that belt was bad. Fuel gauge don't work. Tank switch don't work. Headlights don't work. We don't even have a switch in here. Temperature don't work. Oil pressure don't work. Voltage don't work. Speedometer works though. Door barrel's open. So we just got so many other vehicles. I got to figure something out. I don't know exactly what we're going to do here. You know, I'd love to take this motor and transmission out, put it in my K5 Blazer, my 74. I mean, I'm pulling the motor. Then what do I put in here? I got a 6-liter in an Escalade, but we might be putting the Escalade back together. What about this? Put this on an Escalade chassis. 4-wheel drive. Make it a half-ton. Short bed. Hey. That might work. I might think about that one. We'll see. This needs a lot of work though. Window don't work. Max AC works. Needs tires. Brakes are good though. Brakes and speedometer. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. What should I do with old girl? Plus it needs a windshield. But that's the last of things that need to be replaced now. Blinkers work. So, let me know what you guys think we should do. I got the interior looking good. She actually smells good. Door panels are fairly clean. But I got 7 K5 Blazers to work on. Semi-truck. Sell a house. Move 2 tractor trailers and 3 car hauling loads. 1,900 miles each way. So working, sorting all this girl's issues. Ain't on the top of the line right now. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think I should do with this old girl. Do the right thing.